Hi guys! What's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's so silly because it's 9 o'clock at night and I haven't really been reading a lot recently, like at all. And I really want to read, but I don't know what I want to read. And I have all of these books on my TBR and my TBR cart right here. So I have been honestly thinking about doing this for a while. And I think what I'm gonna do is have a random number generator pick my reads for the next couple days. I'm super excited. I kind of do like leaving things up to chance and trying something that I wasn't necessarily planning on reading. So I think this could be a lot of fun. I do have a lot of series, and if a series gets picked, I'm just gonna read the first one. The way I'm gonna do this is I have 3 stacks here and I have 3 shelves. And so first number generated is going to be like the shelf or stack, and then the second number generated is going to be the book. So we have 1 to 6. Okay, generate 6. Oh no. Okay, so this is my Brandon Sanderson books and some fantasy books. Okay, I got 5, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! No, I really, no. Wait, I have to read. Okay, 7. 6, 7. No! Those are like the 2 books I don't want to read right now. Okay, I generated it one more time because I'll explain in a minute. So I did it again and I got 2, which is Unravel Me by Becca Mack. So, okay, let me explain real quick. There are very few books on my TBR that I'm like not reading because for reasons. So the first one that I landed on, I'll just pull it out, was One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I'm saving this because the sequel doesn't come out until October 17th, I think, and I heard it ends on a cliffhanger. And so for my mental health, I'm not reading this right now. I refuse to like, I love cliffhangers, but not when waiting for them. So I'm not reading that. And then the second one I landed on, War and Peace, which I'm also not reading anytime soon because I'm saving this for when I actually start reading classics. I'm sorry, I feel like such a little cheater. Should I just like do the whole thing again? Okay, we're gonna leave this, but I'm gonna do the whole thing again because I feel like a cheater. And okay, I just got 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 2. Okay, so since I felt like a little cheat that time, we did a regenerated, and I got 2, which is Good Girl, Bad Blood, which is the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. So the first book, like I said, with the series, we're gonna read the first book, is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I think for the sake of not wasting, you know, those random generations, I am gonna be reading these 2 for sure. I feel like such a fraud. There were very few books on my TBR that I was like, okay, I'm not reading that yet. And those 2 were them. So we've got our books. So I think I'm gonna start with Unravel Me because I'm sure once I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I'm gonna wanna read the next 3. And that's not very interesting for this video. So I'll get an extra in there right now. This is kind of good because I have been wanting to just like get this off my TBR and it's still kind of summery out. So I'm not necessarily dying. I wanna read my fall books, but like it's not very fall out. So let's get cuddly, maybe open a little pint of ice cream again. Oh my God, this is like the second reading vlog in a row I've done that, but it's okay, okay? She remembers she drinks, she needed me to rub a lot of my baby scream. Okay, let's go read this. Oh, also, if you're wondering what this is about, I'm pretty sure it is a hockey romance. Adam is like a serial dater. He just really wants to find love. But, you know, he's a hockey player, so all the girls are just like, I'm gonna date a hockey player for the clout, whatever, and he just wants to find love. And I'm pretty sure his dog bumps into some other girl's dog or something, or his dog bumps into this girl, and he's like, oh, because she doesn't know who he is. And so then he finds the dog shelter that she works at and like goes and joins it or whatever and tries to like, I don't know, date. I don't know. But that's what I think this is about. So I loved the first 2. So I'm sure I'll like this. And I really liked Adam in the first 2. I don't know why, I just keep putting this off, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it. So let's read. a dog person. I love my dog, and I talk to my dog like he's a human, but like hearing someone else do it in a book, like I've never been like so icked. Like I feel so bad. Like I love Adam, but the way he's talking to her dog, it's so icky. Like he said, "Oh, you're a pretty girl, aren't you? Just beautiful." And I bet your heart is too. To a dog? I don't know. Maybe he's taking it a little too far. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm 75 pages in, and I feel like I knew this but forgot, but it was kind of like just revealed to like the reader if you didn't know. Single parent trope. I forgot. She is a single mom, but she's not even 25, I don't think. So there's a lot behind, I don't know, there's a lot to learn about Ms. Girl. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I love how sweet Adam is, but I feel like he's sweet to a corny extent. Like they're kind of corny. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like so like I'm too, what's it called? Jaded when it comes to like things, and I'm like, this is too adorable. Like this is not realistic. Like he took her to the park, had a picnic with pillows and wine and fruits and cheeses, desserts, whipped out a bouquet of flowers, and then as the sun sets, she sees that like he had like solar powered like tea lights hanging in the tree above them. Like, and then he gets up and asks her to dance with him? This is a first date? I feel like maybe I'm getting a little too cynical because my dating life is rough. Because this, I'm like, slay, I love that for her, but also, he did what now? He's a professional ice hockey player, and you're telling me he had all day to do this? Wait, not only he did all that, but after spending the time at like a like, why am I forgetting the word? It's like, not like an orphanage, but like a shelter for kids. I don't know. That's what he did this morning, and then he went and set up that date? I don't know. I'm ready for like this to like, everything is going so well. I have no idea where this book is gonna take me, but we shall see, I guess. I'm going to bed because I've got class tomorrow, but I'm 106 pages in. I'm undecided really how I feel about it. I don't know if I love it or not. I like it, but the whole like plot, or like, this isn't like a spoiler when I say this, but like he hasn't like told her he's a famous hockey player. And I just hate that if that's the third act breakup, you know, like that just is so foul to me. Like, come on. And I just don't like that trope, I guess, or like that plot point or plot line, subplot, whatever. So that's not my fave, but her son is really cute, and Adam is really sweet, and their dogs are really sweet, and yeah, so far so good. I like her Becca Max like characters a lot. Like I loved Carter in the first one and Garrett in the second one. That's his name, right? I don't know. Like they're so cute. So Adam, I like, he is a little corny sometimes. Like honestly, a lot of the time, like they've gone on like 4 dates, and the way they talk to each other about just feeling so like feel like so safe and like so like in control, like let my guard trust, I'll never like it's a bit much, I will say that. So like while I like them and like kind of it is a little bit much for me. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen, but we're going to bed, so yeah. We'll check back in when I pick this up tomorrow. Guys, it's the next day, obviously, and I'm on page 169, and I literally cannot read this. Like, well, no, not literally, but like I am like, I've never like wanted to like Well, okay, I've wanted to DNF books, and I don't want to DNF this, but it's so corny. Like, I just feel like so you know how normally when you read a romance book, like, you spend most of the book, like, waiting for them to get together, and then a lot of times there's a third act breakup, and then they get back together, or there's not a third act breakup, you just wait the whole book for them to get together. But they've literally gotten to, like, this is so fast. Like, they've already gotten together, like, they're dating now, and it's like super romantic or whatever, like, and Adam is so corny. Like, they haven't known each other that long, and the way he's just like, you paint the world in color. And they both keep referring to her stretch marks as tiger stripes. Like, that's so, like, 2012. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so corny now. Like, that's, like, it was a thing, and now it's, like, kind of just, like, corny. Like, I love the appreciation of stretch marks, but, like, the tiger stripe? So, I'm having a tough time reading this because I'm just, like, not enjoying it very much. And then Rosie, who I really liked-ish, I guess, she is, like, first off, she's a mother, but I guess she's young, but, like, I don't know. I feel like she acts like really, really young, and, like, I feel like he treats her like she's really, really young, and it just has this weird dynamic where she seems immature, but she's, like, really mature when it comes to her kid, but, like, in terms of the relationship, she's, like, very, like, I don't know. I mean, it's, okay, also, it's not bad, it's just not for me, I think. And so I feel like that's an important distinction I feel like people have to make with books. Like, it's not a bad book, and it's not, like, bad, but, like, I personally am not a fan, but you might be, you know? Anyway, long story short, we're working on it. Guys, I finally finished Unravel Me. I gave it 3 stars because there were moments where it did get better, and then there were moments where the cringe just got even worse. And I really liked all of the kids, and, you know, I love the friends and everything, but there was just something about it that was just too corny for me. I feel like bad. Like, I wanted to really love it, and I really loved Adam in the other book, so I was excited for his book, but this was a little too much for me. A little too much cheese. A little too much cheddar. But yeah, and I just, like, didn't mesh with Rosie's character. I liked her. I thought she was sweet, and I loved Connor. But, like, I don't know, we just didn't connect. We didn't bond. So, yeah, this one wasn't really for me, but that's okay. But this is what I'm reading next, obviously, because the random number generator selected it for me. Okay, guys, it's later. I just got home, took all my makeup off. Long story short, I was going to watch a movie, but I want to film this video. I was so excited for it, and I was so ready to just, like, commit to it because I've been wanting to read for days and I haven't, but I've been so busy I haven't been able to pick up A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I think I'm gonna just at least start this because I know once I get into it, I'm gonna, like, be dying to finish it. So I just want to read enough to, like, kind of get into a point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm really enjoying this, because I feel like I know I'm gonna enjoy it. So Brent said this was really good and it moves really quickly, so I think it's gonna be good. Okay, I need to stop to talk. I'm literally already on page 76 and I've been reading for, like, I don't know, I feel like an hour maybe. I'm flying through this. It's so good. Okay, so if you don't know anything about this, basically it follows Pippa, or Pip, who is doing her senior capstone project on the Andy Bell case, a case that occurred 5 years prior to this, where Andy Bell went missing and her boyfriend at the time committed suicide a couple days after and confessed to committing the murder. And so close case there. But Pippa doesn't believe that. She doesn't think that he could have done it because she knew him. And so Pip is doing her capstone project on investigative journaling, but focusing on this case in reality because she wants to see if she can figure out what really happened because she doesn't believe it happened. So she forms like an alliance with Sal's younger brother, Ravi, to kind of figure things out. And I love Pip already. Like, she's just so funny. Like, her jokes are so funny and she's so freaking smart. Like, the way she, like, I feel like she's a professional investigative journalist. Like, when she was she interviews like this journalist at one point and is like pointing out so many mistakes, and I'm like, Pip, like, she just seems so smart. And I love the way it's written with like her logs, her project logs. And then like, I love when books have like this in it. Like, it's a map that she had like taken notes on. Like, I love like pieces of paper and notes and drawings and stuff like that in books. So that was really cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's so interesting and things are unraveling so quickly. Like, they like new things are just coming up left and right. Like, I'm only 70 pages in and there's been like one or not like surprises, but already like discoveries that keeps the case like moving and unraveling. So it's very interesting and fast paced. And yeah, I just knew I had to check it because I'm gonna get back to reading this because it's so good. Guys, it's 11 and I'm on page 150 and I like cannot stop reading. I can't stop reading this. It's so like enthralling. Like I have no theories. I don't have a single theory. I have no clue. I have no idea. Because literally every chapter, every time she talks to a new person, new evidence unfolds. Every time. And like, I have no idea. The perfect nail biting mystery? Yeah, because I ain't got a single fucking clue. I have no idea. I don't know what to say. I can't believe this. Yeah, it's addicting. Guys, okay, it's 12:30 and oh my god, I'm so tired and my makeup is everywhere, but guys. Okay, guys, so it's 12:30. I don't know why I'm whispering it because normally even if it's like 1 a.m. and I'm filming, well, it's 12:30. It could be like when I did my 24-hour readathon, girls, 4 a.m. and I was screaming. But I feel like we're gossiping right now. Okay, I just got to part 3. The book is 3 parts. This is the book, yeah. This is the start. I just learned so much. Like, part 3 ends after you literally learn so much. Pip? First off, Pip is so smart. I would have never thought of what she would be thinking. Okay, absolutely bonkers. It's so good. And I'm putting it down because if I don't, I will be finishing it. What page am I on? 259, and it's like 380 something pages. So I have like 120 pages left. I can't believe that. I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. It's so good. My gosh. Okay, I just finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and oh my goodness, this was crazy. It was so good. I felt like literally every chapter there was a reveal or there was information or a new interview. Like, it just keeps going and going and going, and like, it starts off with a really fast-paced momentum and it just keeps going. Like there's no boring spots, there's no pauses. It's just like a whirlwind of Pip solving this murder case. And it was just like, I'm just so overwhelmed and baffled by this book, and I can't believe I didn't read it earlier. Like it's taken me this long to read it because I've had it for ages. Wow. Like I didn't guess the murderer. I didn't guess like anything. Like I didn't know what was going on the whole time. Like I could barely even get theories out because there was just so many different lines crossing. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. And Pip is just so awesome. Like she's so badass. Like the way that she just like figured things out, but like confronted people and just like went for like head first into everything was just like, oh, it's so good. So I have the next two and I think I'm gonna read them but not vlog them because that is, you know, for the sake of this video, not what we're doing. So I think I might randomly generate my next book and see what comes of it. We're gonna do 1 to 6 first, obviously. 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're generating 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Cast in the Firelight by Dana Swift. We're getting a real well-rounded video. We had a romance, a mystery, and now a fantasy. So this is a fantasy duology, I believe. I have the first and second. I don't know for sure. I think they are like princess, prince of like 2 different countries. And yes, they are both heirs to thrones and they have an arranged marriage. But after years of rivalry from afar, Adra and Jatin agree that only one thing, the reunion will be anything but sweet. Ooh, now Wickery's fate is in the hands of rivals, fiancés, partners, whatever they are, it's complicated and bound for greatness or destruction. So, this is exciting. We're starting another series. At least this is a duology. This will take me less time. But this is my next read. That's kind of crazy how fast that just happens. I didn't end up reading this at all. So I'm about to go to bed and I just want something to read before I go to bed because I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately. Obviously I'm tired because I haven't been sleeping very much, but we're gonna see. Just gonna read a little bit and then yes. Hi guys, so it has been forever since I last updated you. I feel like it's been ages. I am 80 pages into Cast in the Firelight and I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't want to force myself to read something, so I think I'm just gonna generate a new book and then that'll close out this video. So we're gonna generate 5 is this middle one. I have a lot of anticipated reads at the top of this. I got 3. Ooh, okay, I am excited for this, so this should be good. The third book in the stack was Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and I'm actually super excited to read this. This is a new release, and I feel like I saw, this is based off of a like TikTok, I think skit series that she had posted, and she ended up writing a book, and I feel like I I feel like vaguely like familiar with that. Like I feel like I saw the TikTok series. Basically it is about a girl getting a job as the villain's assistant, and I think there's a romance subplot, but whatever it is, it sounds really fun and I have wanted to pick it out. Oh yeah, it says it's a laugh out loud fantasy romance with severed heads hanging from the T. More vulgar than I thought it would be. And then look at this map in the front. I think this is adorable. Like it's like a layer with like just like silly things on here, like lunch idea, mermaid sushi, like what? Evil to-do list, steal street signs, kidnap damsels, madness, and mayhem. Like it's so fun. So I actually am excited to read this, and I'm glad that I picked this because I am ready to read it now. So yeah. Hi guys. So I am 50 pages in exactly, which is exactly 5 chapters. So I guess it's dual POV, but I didn't like really realize it until literally this next chapter is the villain, and so I haven't read it yet. But I feel like the dynamic of this book is so interesting and kind of weird because, let me turn the brightness down on my laptop. I like having Rachel Catherine's videos on mute in the background, like when I'm reading. I don't know, it just feels like we're reading together. Anyways, the dynamic of this book is so weird because it's an adult book. There's a lot of vulgar swearing and graphic details of dismembered bodies. But like the world building is like really, I don't know the right word to use other than childish, but it just reminds me of like a little kid's story. Like the villain has a frog who wears a crown, and Evie's just like super clumsy. She works in like this castle as his personal assistant, and just like there's no real magic system or anything. I don't know, like I feel like if it weren't for the swearing and like graphic goriness, I feel like it would be like either a middle grade or YA book. Like it's giving Disney movie. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm a little unsure. Let's read some more. Guys, I'm fighting for my life right now. I'm 100 pages in. It reads fast, so I don't necessarily mind that I don't love it. But I went on to Goodreads, and literally the top review was a 1-star review that said DNF'd at 30%. And I was like, because I'm at 28%. So I opened it, and it kind of put like my thoughts into better words than what I said earlier. It reads like middle grade, so much so that I almost gaslit myself into thinking maybe it was YA. No, it's adult, or at least it's supposed to be. And that was what I was trying to say earlier, is that like it reads like a children's book. Universe feels so like little kid-like, but it's not little kid content, if that makes sense. Yeah, she said like flat characters, which I kind of get a little bit, and I don't know if I'm also just like disliking it more because I read this review and I was like, wait, that's exactly how I was feeling. It has a 4.08 star rating, or 4.02, so I don't understand how there's so many bad reviews. Like this is a 2-star. DNF'd after the prologue, 2.5, 1-star. TikTok's gotta stop convincing people they need to write a book. Oh my gosh. It's 10 o'clock right now. By 11, I feel like I could have another 50 pages read, and then I'll be almost halfway. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. right, it's 11 and I read another 100 pages, which was what I wanted to read in the hour, but I didn't want to say it and then not do it. So I'm 200 pages in, which is exactly chapter 32. That means I only have 140 pages left of it. And I feel like my feelings are just like staying consistent. I'm not enjoying it more than I was before. I feel like there's just a lot of jokes that are landing flat. I think I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Hey guys! So, it's only been a few hours since the last clip. I finished Assistant to the Villain earlier today. I went to the Duke football game, so that is the ribbons and the get up, that is why. On Goodreads, I rated it 1 star. I feel like I don't understand the point of it. Like, I didn't understand, like, I didn't feel like the characters grew. I didn't feel like the plot, like, had a whole thing. Like, I just like got so little from it. So in conclusion, I got 3 5-star reads out of this video because when I random generated A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I gave that one 5 stars, I gave the sequel 5 stars, and I gave the last book in the trilogy 5 stars. That was a 5-star series all around for me. So you know what? I'll give this video that. Even though Unravel Me was not for me, and this was like definitely not for me and maybe not for anybody. Don't quote me on that. You know what? Win some, lose most is what I typically say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love every single one of you. If you want to see me do anything, please tell me. I love every single one of you. That's that. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.